Hello everybody and welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I am Anuradha, and as I have promised to you before, I am back with a very important session today, and that is for the NDA 2 2022 candidates who took the exam on 4th of September 2022 and have been waiting for the results very patiently. Well, your time has come and the results have already been published, and around 8,509 candidates have cleared the written examination. So in this particular session, we are going to discuss about the result, and I'm also going to tell you now what you should do next. That is how you should start your preparation for the next step that you need to crack, and that is your SSB interview. So let's first start. We will discuss about the NDA 2 2022 result and also the SSB date selection procedure. So UPSC conducted NDA 2 2022 exam on 4th of September 2022, and Ministry of Defence has already published the result of the National Defence Academy and Naval Academy exam 2022. The second one for the admission to Army, Navy and Air Force wings of the National Defence Academy for the 150th course and for the 112th Indian Naval Academy course commencing from July 2023. So these two courses are going to start in the respective academies from July 2023, and for that matter the examination was conducted, which was NDA 2 2022 exam on 4th of September, and the result has been published, as you can see, by 1 month it has been published, right? Okay, so here you can see that I didn't think that it even took 1 month, right? It has published way before that. But the maximum was 1 month. So it has been published on 4th of September. You took the exam, and on September itself you have got the result. Now around 8,509 candidates have already cleared the NDA 2 2020 written examination. Now your next question will be that, ma'am, how we are going to go to the SSB interview? Then the process is very clear, guys. The candidates who are going to register themselves to the Indian Army recruiting website, that is Join Indian Army nic.in, and they are going to do this. You should do this within 2 weeks of announcement of written results. So the written result has already been announced, and so within 2 weeks you need to register yourself in the joinindianarmy.nic.in. Now if you have already registered into the Indian Army's official website, you need not register once more. Now those candidates, as I was saying, those candidates who were successful would be allotted their selection centers and their SSB interview dates, and these information will be communicated to you through mail on your registered email ID. So make sure that every day you are checking your mails, okay, specifically linked with the account or with the email ID that you have used while registering yourself for the NDA 2 2022 examination. Now the next question that may come up is how to check your NDA 2 2022 result and marks. So if the result is already out and you don't know yet, then it's very simple to check your results. So first of all, you need to visit the UPSC's official website, which is www.upsc.gov.in. Once you go there, you will see just below, if you scroll down into the website, you will see on the below right hand side, you will find this list, okay, and in the list you will find written results. So you have to click on the written results. A page will open up, and there you will have an option called examination written results. So you have to click on the examination written results, and you will get all the names of the examination whose results have been published. Among the names of the exams, you will find out the National Defence Academy and Naval Academy Examination 2 2022, and by the side of it you will have this download icon. So that will be a PDF which you need to download. Inside the PDF, the list of roll numbers have been provided who have passed the NDA 2 2022 examination. Okay, so you need to download the PDF and check the list according to your roll number, and if your roll number is there, then you have qualified NDA 2 2022 exam. Okay. Now, there are certain important things also you need to remember for NDA 2 2022 candidates, and that is, if your name, if your roll number is there in the list, then it is your provisional candidacy. Does not mean that you have finally been selected. There are different steps that you need to cross. Now you have to go to SSB interview, you have to get recommendation in SSB, then you have to go for the medicals, you have to be declared medically fit there, then you have to wait for the final merit list, which will be calculated on the basis of your written NDA marks and of your SSB interview marks. So there you will get, if your name is there on the final merit list, then you have selected through this particular exam for your respective academies. Okay, so if your name is there, if your roll number is there in this list, it is only that you have passed the exam. Okay, it's not the final selection thing. Next is you have to submit the original certificate of age and educational qualification when you will go to your SSB. So there they will have a document verification. They will verify your documents. Okay, now there is a question mark. If your documents are not matching as per your eligibility criteria, then it may happen that you will not be allowed to go for the SSB. Okay, you will not be allowed to sit for the SSB test procedure. So the most important thing is to check out all your documents and everything and make sure that it's matching with all the eligibility criteria. Mark sheets of the candidates will be put on the commission's website within 15 days from the date of publication of final result and will remain available on the website for a period of 30 days. So how much you have scored and all will be provided to you after the final result is published. Okay, so after the final result is published, within 15 days also your marks and everything that is written, SSB marks, everything will be intimated, and those marks will be available on the website for a period of 1 month, that is 30 days. So this is the entire procedure of the NDA 2 2022 result and marks which will be followed. So I hope that this is quite clear to you how to check your result and everything. So now before we move on to the most important question that may come into your mind is how to now go on with the SSB interview preparation. Do not worry at all, guys. We have already provided an SSB interview online course for you, which is available through our app. So what you need to do is download our SSBCrackExams learning app from the Google Play Store. Then get yourself enrolled into SSB interview online course. So inside this course, you can see that we have everyday SSB interview live classes, and we have these classes according to monthly batches. So every month we have new batches and we conduct regular live classes for SSB interview preparation. Not only that, you will get lots of lectures, study materials, practice sets pertaining to all the testing procedures of 5-day SSB interview, which includes basics of SSB. Then you will get also lectures and study materials and practice sets for OIR and PPDT, which consists of the day 1 procedure. Then you'll also have things of stuff regarding psychological tests, personal interview, group task, conference, medical, personality development and motivation. So all these things you will get inside the course. It's a very good course. I would suggest you to take the help of this course and start your preparation as soon as possible. Okay, so now we will also know about different SSB centers. So the SSB centers and dates will be communicated to you, but let us check that if you have selected Army, Navy or Air Force as your first preference, then what can be your probable SSB centers? Okay, so if you have selected Army as your first preference, then you may be called for Army SSB centers like SSB Allahabad, Bhopal, Bangalore or Kapurthala. If you have selected Navy as your first preference, you can be called to different NSBs like Coimbatore, Bhopal, Bangalore, Kolkata or Vishakhapatnam. And if you have selected Air Force as your first preference, then you can be called to different AFSB, that is Air Force Selection Board centers like 1 AFSB Dehradun, 2 AFSB Mysore, 3 AFSB Gandhinagar, 4 AFSB Varanasi or 5 AFSB Guwahati. Okay, so these are your probable SSB centers as per your preference. Now, there are certain also important facts that I am going to discuss here, and these facts are all collected as per the questions that the NDA 2 2022 candidates have asked us throughout the time. Okay, so many candidates have this question that which SSB venue will be best for me. Okay, so some candidates have this question mark whether this venue will give me recommendation, or if I would have gone to that venue, maybe I would have got the recommendation. Well, there is nothing like that. It's all a myth. All SSBs are same in terms of testing. Wherever you go, you have to perform. Okay, and if you are performing well, if they think you are a desirable candidate, you will obviously get the recommendation. Nobody can stop it, but your recommendation does not depend on any SSB venue. The next question is, how many attempts do I get in the SSB interview? There is no limit to the number of times you can appear in SSB. So you can appear in SSB 10, 14 times also. It all depends on which entries you are going for, which written exams you are going for, and whether you have eligibility criteria matching with those exams or entries or not. If it is, then you can appear in the SSBs as many times as you want. So another question that many candidates have a confusion about is how psychological tests are conducted in SSB. Do the psychologist test us through different tests, face to face? No, there is no face to face testing for psychological issues. or for psychology inside the SSB, what you need to do is you have to sit for written tests. Okay, and the SSB psychological tests are conducted in 4 ways. One is the thematic perception test or TAT, second is word association test or WAT, third is situation reaction test or SRT, and fourth is self description test or SDT. So these 4 tests are conducted in SSB. These are all written tests. Psychologists assess you on the basis of it later on, okay, after you submit the answer scripts. Now, how are these tests conducted? What are the procedures? What are these tests all about? Everything you will get an idea of if you take our course, if you go inside the course of SSB Interview Online Course that we have provided in the app, and you will find all the details under the section of psychological test, okay. The next question that many candidates ask is, how do I select SSB center and date? However, you will be intimated, you will be communicated about your SSB dates and center through mail, okay, which will be sent to your registered email. Okay, there will be no provision for you to select the dates. You will be intimated about the date and center which they will select for you. Okay, and you will get this call letters, or you will get this mails inviting you to appear in a certain SSB center at a certain date. Okay, so you have to make your arrangements likewise. Does the merit list really depend on the NDA score? Of course it depends, because the final merit list will be prepared on the basis of your SSB marks and the NDA scores. Okay, so it will consist of both NDA to 2022 written exam marks plus whatever scores you will get in SSB. A high NDA score, so if you have got a high score in NDA to 2022 exam, it will be obviously desirable, since you'll get more chance of being in the final merit list. Okay, the last and the most important thing that many candidates face is that now we will have to go to SSB interview. So what is the best online coaching that will be effective for our SSB preparation? Now, SSB Crack Exams provides the best SSB interview online coaching in the entire market. We have covered the 5-day SSB interview procedure, and we have also provided live SSB interview class which take place regularly, and many of the candidates have also got recommendation by just attending our classes. So we will give you all the practice papers and notes about OIR, PPDT, psychological tests, personal interview, group tasks, conference, medical, and all the study materials are already provided inside our SSB Interview Online Course. Practice sets are obviously there. We provide 24/7 doubt clearing sessions, so the tutors are there for your help, and you'll also get a foundational understanding of the SSB, AFSB or NSB first. So you'll get a complete understanding of what are the SSB procedures, how they are conducted, what are the importance of each test, and you won't be able to do this effectively if you don't grasp about the SSB curriculum, which we obviously make it clear for you. Therefore, it is vital to be familiar with the various tests that you will take at SSB, and we provide you with all the necessary guidance that will not only clear your doubts but also help you to perform the very best in the actual SSB. Okay, and we also give you one-on-one feedback that if you are applying it to yourself, it will be really great achievement for you. You will improve yourself, you will also improve your performance in the actual SSBs. So also we have provided a 1-year full access to our SSB Interview Online Course for those of you who have lots of direct and written entries, and for those entries you need to appear in SSBs for multiple times throughout the year. So for you, preparation is obviously a very important thing, and not only that, you should also keep yourself updated and on the loop continuously, since you are going to appear in different SSBs one after the other. So that is why we have provided 1 year full access to the course, where you will get for 1 full year all the study materials, all the lectures, all the live classes. Also every month you can attend as well and get the feedback, improve yourself, clarify your doubts, and keep on practicing and improving. Okay, so here is the NDA exam online course that we have also provided through our app. So this is very important for those of you who's going to take the NDA 1 and 2 2023 examinations, as well as NDA 2024 examinations as well. So this course has already been provided. You can get a hand on this course through our app itself. So download our SSB Crack Exams learning app from the Google Play Store. There you will get this NDA exam online course. So NDA aspirants can start your preparation from now itself, and you can do this by going through different lectures, PDF study materials, quizzes, practice exercises, sample practice Q&A, previous year's Q&A that has been provided from all the subjects from where the questions will come in NDA. So this is all in a one course. So you can just go through this course and start your preparation. Also, if you're preparing for any other written defense exams, you can check out the other courses also, which are available through our app. And last but not the least is, while you're getting yourself enrolled into any course, make sure you're using the code warrior10 to get an extra 10% discount on any of the courses. So I hope that this particular session has been quite useful to you, specifically for those of you who have been successful, who have cracked the NDA 2022 examination. So I want to heartily congratulate all of you people who have really worked hard and really taken the test so passionately and have really been successful. For those of you who couldn't, I would not demotivate you. I would say do not give up hope and keep on practicing, keep on preparing with us. We have provided the course for your benefit. So get yourself enrolled into NDA exam online course and try again and take your NDA examination next year. And I hope that you will be all successful. Also guys, we have provided the SSB interview online course, which is the next step that you need to cross for those of you who have passed the NDA 2022 written exam. So start your SSB interview preparation from today. It will take a time, and you will definitely get yourself improved and prepare yourself for your upcoming SSB interview. Now I will keep you updated regarding any news of the further news that you will get regarding the NDA exam, or for that matter any other written exams and SSBs. Till then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams and always stay positive and motivated. Jai Hind.